Welcome back everyone. Today I bring you my first match of the FOB tournament, which is another cool little tournament that is going on right now. It's organized by, as you might guess, the FOB Discord. And it's not like League, it's a bit different. I mean, it's similar in the case that we also have groups and then playoffs and stuff like that, but the rules are different and map pool is different and so on and so forth. So for example, we don't only have like 5 bans overall, it's 8 bans, so 4 per player, which is already a lot better. Group stage is also best of 2, and I am playing against ADB, or as he's called in game. And we are on 2 legs, as you can see. And well, yeah, he forgot to ban second UK. So obviously I picked second UK. I was thinking about maybe picking like, 16th Belgian or even 4E, but then I thought it's kind of nonsense. Second UK is just so much better on this map, especially if you get the good side, and lo and behold, I got the good side. He counterpicked 11th ACAV, which is pretty dangerous, because 11th ACAV is still one of the best divisions in the game. And yeah, so you can see I am obviously deploying aggressively into Oscar, because that's kind of the whole point of why the map is completely unbalanced. Started with 2 commands, just because the back zones are so valuable. I want to capture them both and then just drive them forward. I will have Zulu, or like at least partial control of Zulu for sure, and Oscar, so that will put me at an early tick. And yeah, only 2 SAS for the left hand side and 1 sniper. I'm not sure, but I will keep it there.
My pleasure,
1
sir.
sniper here. Yeah, the 2 commands. Then I have 2 Milan 1s here for the time being, but I think I will change it up. Not sure. But yeah, in general, I wasn't really sure whether sniper here gets first, because he obviously also gets the forward deployed with his LRS. And if his LRS gets here at the same time as I do, then I'm kind of fucked. But I couldn't remember what did I do. I was very certain, but I didn't, take the FOB game too seriously, like in the sense that I was like trolling or something. But it's not like I thought, oh my god, I have to win, it's so important. It was like, yeah, if I lose, it's really whatever. Which obviously you should treat all league games like that, because we're not like esporters or something that play for hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? It's just enough free time. So it's better to just be chill about it. But yeah, on the right hand side now you can see also 2 SAS, 1 sniper into here. I really like having recon in this forest, it's just very useful. Milan 2, I think I will change the deployment. I will put the Milan 1 in here and then send the Milan 2 to the right side. You can see I'm bringing in the Milan 2s in the Hell Arms. It's a Hell Arm, yeah, the LBH, so this is the one with, the toe. So it's a very low pen ATGM, but it still has 2625 meter range, 50% accuracy, and obviously still the Giga stun. So it's actually kind of okay. And I mean, you get it kind of for free activation point wise. I also changed the one on the left hand side for the helicopter Milan 2. The reason behind it is that they get to their targets very quickly. Obviously, because the helicopters, they get there a lot faster than the vehicles, and especially for the left hand side, I thought that would be pretty important to have some ATGM support early on. And with this one, I get 2 in 1, right? I get the Milan 2 and then still the helicopter support. He doesn't have any forward deployed AA, so he can't do anything against it early on. He has F-16s, of course, and he also has the shotgun F-16, which should eat those light helicopters for breakfast. But that's why I have an F4 already deployed, or like Phantom F3, but it's just an F4 Phantom, a modified version without a gun, which is honestly, not having a gun is pretty bad. I can't click on it right now, but on the other hand, it's like, I think 175 points. It's super cost effective against planes. The problem is then, because it doesn't have a gun, it's kind of shit against helicopters. But oh well. Nevertheless, 1 Terrier also deploying into the city, because I was fairly certain that he would have most of his deployments on the right side, my right side that is, and either completely leave Oscar open or have a very light deployment into Oscar. Because at least in my opinion, it just makes absolutely no sense to fight for Oscar as the red side here. It is always better if your enemy has forward deployed and you don't, to just leave Oscar open and go full ham on Zulu. It sometimes is even, it does even make more sense to go full ham on Zulu if you have forward deployed and just leave, have them waste their points in Oscar. And yeah, I removed the sniper here and changed it with a standard scout, because I thought it might be a bit better support in the city than the scout, the sniper, because the sniper might be have a hard time using its sniper rifle in the town itself. And then I wanted to get the sniper into this forest here. A scout for the city itself. I'm deploying it fairly aggressively, like if it dies on its way there, so be it. Not that much of a problem. And I think that was it for my deployment. I was just waiting for my enemy to finish up his deployment. We'll take a quick sip of water while we are waiting. So for the early game, I really don't want to lose the Hell Arms to some fighters. That would be really bad. I was also afraid of him doing like an A10 rush, because I thought, you know, maybe he picked A10 to like throw the curveball and do an A10 rush against second UK, which would be very weird, because I have obviously the SAS with the Stingers, but the Stingers can sometimes have a hard time aligning in cities. So I was a bit worried about that. But I mean, once the SAS unload, I can still micro them around and make sure that they can fire. He does in fact bring in an F-16, turn into him, it's a shotgun F-16. He kills me, but the thing is I hit him and I routed him, which means that he can't shoot down my helicopters now. So while the trade itself is bad, I'm actually kind of fine with it. As long as my helicopters get to their destination, yeah, sure. I will gladly take that. Command on the way to capture sectors. Seeing an LRS already get in here, I honestly didn't know that forward deploy here gets here so quick. I was always certain that, you know, forward deploy from both sides gets here at about the same time. Apparently it didn't, so I quickly reroute the Milan 2, because obviously deploying it in the first time will be super dumb. Sniper taking on the LRS. It should win, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, in fact, we did get in here basically at the same time as well. So the sniper is giga dead. The Saxons will provide some nice support though. SAS haven't encountered anything in the town at this point in time, so I'm slowly moving it forward together with the scout. And the LRS is here slowly dying to the Saxon and the sniper. Hell Arm is in position, but he has a pivots up, so this might be able to kill me. Hell Arm misses, unfortunately. I'm just moving forward the Milan 2 to see what I can kill with it. Here, I guess it hit the Marder and didn't kill it or something. Those were, you know, trying to kill off the LRS, but the problem is that now they're just completely outgunned by the CEV pivots. I think yeah, the Humvee here is also an AGL one. Milan 2 here unfortunately dies. But I'm at a +3. Engagement here is also going fairly well. Again, AGL did a massive damage to my SAS, but it died to the Milan 2. That's why I have a Milan 2 deployed here, exactly for the cases of enemies having vehicles in the open here. Rover is being routed into the city. He has some command here as well, but he just runs into my units, so yeah, that wasn't the best idea. Right hand side is looking kind of concerning, but on the other hand, I just retreated my infantry and now there's like nothing he can do. I'm sure he has some armored vehicles here, but there's just no engagement angles for him right now. Warriors coming up with armored rifles. Hellarm here is still alive. Saxons dying, so I mean, that's a bit unfortunate, but on the other hand, it's really not a big issue. Particularly, it's 20 points. They did their job. SAS will obviously delete his scouts. Yeah, supplies should be on the way soon. Yeah, supplies will be on the way to keep the SAS alive. Also some armored rifles and Terrier Pioneers as support. He is now moving his infantry, and yet they just stand no chance. Especially if the Terrier Pioneers get in range of their satchel charge, they're just super dead. Pivots is engaging the Hellarm, but I mean, the Hellarm itself has an ATGM, and the Milan 2 well, obviously also has an ATGM, so yeah, one of them finally hits, and it is dead. Retreat the Hellarm because I really didn't want to lose it. He's moving forward his Recon Bradley, which is a bit concerning, because this Milan 2 here is out of ammo. but yeah, also not that big of a deal. Then I start the Hell Arm again, so that I can finish off the Bradley while it's out of range. Armored rifles did get into the town. One warrior did go down, but I think it killed 2 martyrs already, so that's fine. 2 more warriors are also on the way. I unloaded them early together with the armored rifles. Armored rifles will now just move into the town. But as I said, I'm not really worried about infantry engagements in the town right now, so I'm perfectly happy to wait a bit longer for the infantry support warrior. He just taking like 3 volleys to hit this goddamn supply truck. Deployed the scout here fairly defensively in case he would have pushed further forward with his Martyrs and the Humvee. Well, he didn't, so I will move it up now. And he now here has all his infantry just piled up in one bunch. That wasn't the greatest idea. Terry Pioneers moving up slowly, but we're like slightly not out of range, but this building here doesn't have line of sight on this building. That's why they couldn't engage. Alan kept his Bradley back, so now I can land it and rearm and repair it because it's also completely out of ATGMs. Quickly rearming this Milan 2, so the Bradley really won't have a good time. Martyr here just like standing around with the infantry still in it, not that good of a choice. But the Grenadier also completely stranded, will get killed by all the fire support here. CEV also has the same problem. It also has a problem that it doesn't have smoke, so the Milan ones will finish it off slowly but surely. And yeah, well, warrior in doing numbers on the infantry, brought in a second Milan 2, so I have now 4 ATGM, well, not only vehicles, but 4 ATGM carriers, basically in this town and around it. And, well, actually 5, together with a warrior. Well, yeah, his Panzer Grenadier are just moving over the open, they have no chance in hell. I think there is an Abrams now, yeah, so this is obviously concerning. To my warriors. Oh, sorry. Oh no, it's just a Bradley. Oh, just a Bradley. It's still very dangerous. Tried to smoke off this warrior, but didn't smoke it off in time, and then this warrior misses the Bradley a bit annoying, but you know, this can happen. It's only a Milan 1, so it doesn't have the best accuracy. SAS engaging the LRS together with the Challenger Mark II that has also been called in, so that's not a good engagement for him. Pivots being pushed forward. I think it survived barely. I lost sight because I smoked off the warrior. Here, Panzer Grenadier are now in position in the town, are engaging the scouts, so I will need to move the SAS forward to get rid of those pesky Panzer Grenadiers together with the scouts. Air mobile scouts are coming in to get a recon squad in here again, and then the Challenger overextends and it dies either to the Bradley or to the Kiowa warrior. I'm not sure. I think it was the Bradley, because I was microing the left-hand side and, you know, paying attention to what was happening there. And I was sure that the Challenger would be safe, but yeah, well, fun fact, it wasn't. They got outside armor to the Bradley and then just got smacked, which is fair, you know, skill issue by me, definitely. But yeah, left-hand side is looking fantastic for me. Right-hand side, he like pretty much cannot get in for the moment. He's also like, he has done the mistake of using too many resources on the left and then sitting in his resources on the right, just, you know, piecemeal. So now, I mean, I guess now he has 2 Bradleys up here, but yeah, that's still not really that good of a... Bradleys are good in defensively, but they're not good for pushing your enemy. F-16 kills the Hell Arm. Well, that's unfortunate. And I don't really have any AAR besides the SAS. The thing is, I just didn't need it, so I was just reinforcing what you see. You can see a lot of Milans, Challengers, Warriors. 2 SAS should be like good enough for the moment. He now starts artillerying the church, but that's not very nice. I quickly try to get the scouts and the Milan out, and they do get out in time, so maybe they will actually be able to survive. That would be nice. More Milans coming into the town, so you can see I'm just stacking it with ATGMs all over the place, because that's like the biggest weakness of the Bradleys. You have ATGMs and they're just fucked, they can't do anything against it. And I'm pretty sure those are the Bradleys that have just used the smoke, so they are just completely stranded here, can't do anything against me. Challenger moving up as well. CEV, a bit of an issue obviously for the infantry in the town, but nothing I can't deal with. Get a nice hit from the Challenger, but this is the M3A2, so the upgraded Bradley. It can take a hit to the front. Second hit, or second shot also hits. That's a rare one. for the challenger. This warrior actually wetted up. I guess it killed something. Yeah, just keeping, retreating the infantry, keeping it alive, so that this EV doesn't get like free value. Gets killed by the Milan 2, I guess, or the Milan 1. More likely the Milan 1, Milan 2. You can see 2 more Milan 1s already coming in. AGL working on the armored rifles, but yeah, really not much the enemy can do at this point. I just have so much units in this town and in this town. Like, he could try to, I guess, go around the flank here. But does he even have anything amphibious? I don't think there's a lot. I also bring up howitzers, so I am definitely set for the long game. ACAV also have been kept alive. Kill of a Skyward Warrior. M1A1 finally comes in, but like there's now, what, 4 ATGMs in the town? Warrior is out of ATGMs to be fair, but there's still the helicopter and the challenger, so yeah, it really isn't looking that hot for him. Milan 1 misses. Milan 2 hits though, so that's nice. Artillery going in again. Yeah, I think he targets this with Milan 1 here. Yeah, because of course I brought another ATGM on the left hand side as well, as you might have guessed. And then he just surrendered. Because there was just no way to get back in. Second UK is just too strong. Definitely, if you have the option to ban it, you should ban it. Which is the big problem of playing the WARNO League right now. You only have 5 bans, so it's very rough decision if you can even ban second UK, because there's just so many broken divisions that you need to ban. But with 8 bans, you should have the space to ban a second UK, especially on 2 leagues. And yeah, I don't think SAS were like particularly impactful in this game considering the kills. But the problem is also they just project so much danger with their AT launcher, Stinger, anti-infantry capability. They're just so scary, and yeah, just really rough to deal with. Sure, artillery is good, but in this case, he's just running out of time. So that's why he can't, just bring in artillery, because that's like what 500 points that he will be missing on the front line. Yeah, rough quote you make. Overall, I don't think anything performed overly well. Just everything did its job, basically, except for the first challenger one that just got smacked by a Bradley. Yeah, this one here. That one didn't go too well. I mean, even the Phantom that got killed, as I said, it retreated or routed the A16, and that was good enough. But yeah, so definitely try to ban second UK. It's still unbelievably broken. Even though 11 the ACAV is also very good, but second UK is just too good. UK suffers, by the way, bruh. Please don't just buff the Challenger 2 again. I swear to God, I will lose my mind. We don't need more UK buffs, for the love of God. But yeah, anyway. So I think I will actually give you the second game tomorrow, because why not? Gonna have a lot of content in the coming weeks with League and FOB and normal games and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you liked it, and hope to see you next time. Until then, have a beautiful day and bye bye.